Hello guys, welcome back to another nice diecast review. The third one out of the mail call series. After this one, I'll try uploading the other two either tomorrow or something. Yeah, I wouldn't really count on it as my schedule gets busy. But today we're going to review the third one. Yeah, I believe the third one, yes, that I've shown. Today will be the 2006 Bristol Speedway Sharpie 500 with the Food City 250 and the O'Reilly 200 at Bristol. I almost said UNO because that's what it sponsors now. Program car. 06 164 scale diecast replica. Bristol. Officially licensed by Nascar. August 26, 2006. 06, well, same stuff. Yeah, August 26, 2006. Nascar. Sharpie 500. Bristol. 164 scale diecast replica. Same stuff, except instead of the Bristol, we get Food to 50, we get a shot. Well, I literally said that. And to give the other logo some attention, they put the O'Reilly 200 at Bristol here. Because Sharpie is the main thing. Yeah, that's just that. Now, when I talked about in my last video, or not the last video, but in 2019, I also reviewed this one. I'll put a link in the description for this one. And when I said why I talked about it when I was reviewing this one, here's the card. If you're familiar with the Bristol promos, I think people should by now. But if not, you will see that the Titan 6 cars don't have damage. As you can clearly see, there's no markings on this car. This is because this was my team caliber. In Titan 7, Action had the great idea into inventing what would be the most beautiful Bristol cars I would have ever seen. This has tire marks too. I'll put the link in the description for that one too. Because, well, I just want to give you guys an easier experience so that you won't have to be searching for it. Yeah. That's just that. And you also notice that, if you look at the back of the box in this one, it has the Bush Series races, because it used to be Bush before being Nationwide, before being Xfinity now. And basically, it basically has the same logos. Well, maybe not, but what I'm talking about is the order of the logos. The Cup Series one here and the Cup Series one here. Oh, never mind. Speedway.com is not in here. Yeah. Speedway.com is not here either. I spoke too soon. But I think I better put these aside. But I'll keep this one for a side-by-side comparison of the town cars. We'll put this one away. Let me just give you a good look at it again to just show you what will be in the description if you haven't watched the video yet, which you should, or I think you should, because it's a great review. But getting back to this one. Yeah, we'll start at the front like always. Got the Monte Carlo SS. I got the Chevy logo, Sharpie 500. Food City 250 with the August 26 times 6. Same thing over here. Got the O'Reilly 200 at Bristol. With Valvoline. I don't know what that logo, the red part is. Racing the way it ought to be. Chevrolet. Got the fake looking contingencies. Cause that's how Bristol cars are. And we have a ton of it. We have Nextel, Cola, a good soft drink. Obviously, you should probably already know that. I love it. I like Pepsi more though, to be honest with you. McDonald's Coke is pretty good. Red Bull, I don't know what that is. Nationwide on your side, or Nationwide is on your side. Sprint, I can't tell what that is. I can't read. It's actually easier to read off here. I still don't know what that is. First Tennessee. Yeah, I'm sorry. First Tennessee, you got JFG, UPS, Valvoline, and Ice Company. I can kind of read the top one. I can't, though. Ice, WM, Trash. I guess that logo's Mag Tools. And we got Lowe's. How appropriate since they're side by side. And I still can't figure out what that logo is. Got the Goodyear, we got the Goodyear wheels. We got 06. Food City 150, which is a pretty nice addition. Bristol. Same stuff on the other side, as I was clearly shifting it around for the Katanshi sponsors. Got the same stuff. Now let's go ahead and take a side-by-side comparison of the spring race, as this is the fall. The reason I keep on saying fall is because I thought August was fall, but now I'm going to refer to it as summer, because according to weather, and my friend told me that it was actually summer. Yeah, I should probably know when it starts, but yeah, I think I should say summer. I'll say summer program car. Yeah, it just gets confusing. Oh well, on with the side-by-side comparison. Right off the bat, you'll notice quite a few things. These lights seem more spaced out, while these lights are more upward. They're like, they went from here to like swooping down here, then take that and then swoop it back up. You also notice that the fact that this car also has the shorter amount of Katanshis. Fun fact, these Katanshis are literally what this one has. Literally. Let me see if it focuses enough to actually read them. Well, there are quite a few differences. First of all, it doesn't involve that this logo. Yeah, as you can see, a newer Sprint logo. Yeah, I don't think it better be putting it on my laptop. I'll leave that out for some reason. Getting back to this one. This one, I don't really know what to say. You also notice that about the paint job they did, if you've noticed closely, you'll see that this one was like a good paint. It was like a real decaling. This one looks like it was painted on or used with a rougher decaling. Because that is a little messed up. But Team Caliber is sure better than Lionel's PTC mold. So there's no bubble wraps in this thing. I mean, not bubble wraps, but paint wraps. Bubble things, like on the PTC mold. As you can see. Oh, maybe it's just because the logo is bigger. Well, no, because I can clearly see that. Looks like this. If you notice too, if you have it in your hand, you'll start noticing the fact that if you're already noticing that the car actually looks more like a hand paint than a decal, then thank God you actually know the difference. Because it's hard to see in here, but this one feels like it has more decals on. Yeah, I don't know which one actually looks better. I like it for the blue and yellow and white, but I like it here for the scheme. I think I'll actually have to go. Yeah, this is a tough one. I might have to go with this one, though. And also the back. You can clearly see that the racing the way it had to be is actually, it's actually over here. Racing the way it had to be with the GoSpeedway.com with that little camera thing. It's just a mold. I'm glad Team Caliber back then actually cared about collectors, so they put that there as just a part of the mold to make it look more realistic. How good the cars look back then, even without damage, they're still pretty nice. Yeah. For the recommendations, I already did a recommendation for this one, So you can find out what I think about this one in the description, like I said. For here, though, I would just to get it. If you don't care if the cars have damage on it, and it's a nice car. Just be aware about the paint, though. It doesn't flake off, but there's nothing wrong with the paint. It doesn't come off, but it'll feel pretty weird. Also, if you notice, the Sharpie 500 logo doesn't actually look so good printed as it. This one shouldn't be a hard one to see. But you can see if you, it's hard to see. You'll start feeling like that's actually the most clearest you have. Well, no. I also already reviewed this one, so I'll put this one a link too in the description. But you can clearly see that now because the logo is bigger does not mean that it will. Yeah, no, just because the logo is bigger doesn't mean that the quality will be no different. Will be different. Because then you can have that big old Sharpie logo right here. That's literally almost the same size. As you can see, it looks like they might have updated their logo. Because this is by Action. This is Team Caliber. Nascar actually must have updated the logo to make it look a little more like shiny version. Because I can clearly see it there. So if it either was like the brand that just did this, or was just a little like a little design error or something, then it really, I may confuse on my word here, but yeah. And what do you know? Literally had the same decals. Well, let me see if I can like compare them now. Never mind the scratch marks. Almost the same. I see you got Old Spice this time. Does it have Old Spice in here? No, it does not. It does not have Old Spice. Even the hood logo is actually not so bad at all. Compare this one. You know, it's not gonna look too sturdy, but if you can already tell already, yeah. And if you had this car, well, if you have this one and if you have this one and this one, you should probably compare it together because this one is more like an ungood job. And even as you can see in Town 7, the styling of the logos changed as you went from this Food City 500 logo to the circle logo, which was used from 2007 to 2014. As in 2015, you have the newer Food City 500 logo. God almighty, I'll have to put all these links in the description just because I want to. Oh, shoot. Can't see it. Yeah, there you go. So, you went from this logo to this from 2007 through 2014. Then 2015 you have this logo. I'll only put one link in the description. Or I might put two, who knows. It all depends. Then you have the Food City 250 logo. This one. To this one. With the little logo. Which that will use until 2014. When you have the... Let me get out the box real quick. The actual car is in the display case, but the actual car is in the display case. I'll put the link in that description too. Probably every single car I'll show as an example, I'll put the link in the description so that you won't have to have a tough time looking for it if you want to see it happen. Then he went from this logo to saying 300 instead of 250. Fun fact, you went from the Sharpie 500 starting in 2010. Then we have the Irwin Tools Night Race until 2015 or 16. you know where I'm already gonna put this link into as well. But this is a 2017. But the 2016, which I don't have the program card for 2016, didn't even have the Pass Pro Shops NRA Night Race. Preferably, I like the Earl Tools Night Race a little better. Like I said, this is not the car. This is obviously not the car. This is a donor box, as the paint is literally chipping off on the 14 card because I'm the horrible WLS mode. But getting all things cleaned up, just focusing on this car. Yeah. This has been a great diecast review. And, well, that is it for this beauty. Yeah, and well, I don't think I should explain it now. You know what to do if you want to see the videos. Go in the description. I'll put them there. Well, see you later for another diecast review video. And peace out. Nice Bristol promo.